I started archery when I was 9 years old, and after many years of practice, I won the Olympic medal in Barcelona '92 with the Spanish team. So archery is my life since then. Welcome to archery.
Did you have an inspiration growing up to be an archer?
When I was 9 years old, my father was an archer. I was going to an archery club, and I went with him, and with a piece of wood did a bow. It seemed I was a bit dangerous, so my father said, "That's enough, let's get a real bow and make the practice with rule." So I started playing archery when I was 9 years old, and when I was 11 I already was hooked. I wanted to do it on a regular basis every day. When I was 12 I was already training every day. When I was 14 I was part of the national team. Everything started with a dream. When I was very young, my dream was to shoot well. Then when I started shooting well, my dream was to be the best in Spain. When I became the best in Spain, my dream was to go to Olympic. But let's say that people around you, when they see you are talented and doing the things, the sport well, they start talking about you. You should think about Olympic. And the first time they mentioned to me, I felt like, you're crazy, this is too much for me. But 1 year later was my dream. So yes, I have a dream, I have a goal, I work for it, and thanks God and thanks to my work and thanks to my effort and the help I got from people around you, I was able to go to already 8 Olympics.
Throughout these years, it must have been hard, like giving up some certain things and making some certain sacrifices in order to continue in archery to reach where you are now. So what do you think that is like, or how has that been for you?
Have a clear focus or a goal. It's a matter of choices. I have to say that I never regret. I did it because I wanted, no one forced me. And I have it clear, if you want to be a champion, you have to train more and better than the current champion. The current champion was training every day 6 hours, so I have to train 6 hours every day or more. Let's say that these people at the beginning say, you're crazy, you are wasting your time, or it must be very hard. After many years they came and say how lucky you are, and I say, no, it's not about luck, it's about work. After a time people realize it, but let's say personally it was my choice, and I never felt it a sacrifice. I felt it like, that's what I want to do.
Out of all of the successes in life, what would be your biggest failure?
In fact, failure is something positive in sport, because when you fail, you learn what you have to train to become better or to achieve the goal you want. So I failed a lot. And one of my biggest failures was I became the last one in the Indo National Championship when I got a scholarship to go to Madrid, to Spain, and I tried to prove everybody that what I had was really, the way I was working was the right one. So I was not focused too much in shooting well, but improving that, in defending my situation. And that's not something you should deal when you are 16 years old. So that was my biggest failure. I was the last in the competition. I have to say that 6 months later I won the competition outdoor instead of indoor. But I failed and I learned what I have to focus, what I have to work, and that helped me to win 6 months later.
So as you know, we are leadership camp. What is the quality of being a good leader?
Leader is someone that people follow, people listen, and people try to see as a role model. Being honest. I think if you're an honest person, it's easier for people to think you're a good guy. Having good ethics, defining well what is right and wrong. And many people have asked me sometimes things I don't feel was right. I say, no, I'm honest, I don't do this, or look, this is not the right thing to do. And then living by example. I do things that I cannot expect for someone to be respectful if I'm not respectful. I can expect someone to be honest if I'm not honest, so be consequent. So I think with these three things, I think it's a good way to start to have a leadership if you want to be leader.
Did you have any college education?
It's important to be an educated person, and balance for me is the key, and you have to be balanced in many parts of your life. I did my school, my college, high school, university, PhD, and I've seen many of my colleagues stop studying because they were training professionally, and then when the professional career finished, they have problems to find a job or to get a place in society. So yes, it's important, and I always have done it in a different speed than others, but I did it.
What is the good mental state that I should have as an athlete?
You have to focus on what you can do now and what you can do 100%, and does not matter too much the outcome or what's happened before. And in life, we are not trained for that. We are trained very much to take things from the past and think on the future, expectation. And the expectation kills a lot the performance. When you do something expecting that you have to do it well, then give you pressure and you start not doing it right now well, and this is not giving you a good result. So to make it short, focus on the present and focus what you can do now and all the attention on what you're doing. And if you do it continuously, you can achieve a good result.
thank you so much for having us and for letting us ask you these questions. It was great hearing all your answers, and it really helped us. And hopefully we really do see you in the near future, because we learned so much and we would love to learn more and more, but the time is limited, unfortunately. So thank you once again.
And work hard. Work hard. Be honest.
Yeah.
Kind of-